Hey everybody, it's Debbie with Painting Junkie. You can see I've got the outside showing today because I had to crack a window because I'm going to be burning some wool today and it's a little stinky. So I have my little fan over here. I'm pretty sure I got this at the Target dollar spot, which was like $5 actually, but it is perfect for sitting on my little table here and blowing the smell away, the smoke away. Wool burns a little stinky, so I'm ventilating. Got the window open, got my fume extractor here, and my fan. I'm prepared for when I start. Anyway, good morning. I got ahead of myself. Last night, I had the best party. It was in the cutest little furniture store. A friend of mine, Allison, and her fiance own it. And we went and we burned hats. We had 8 lovely ladies burning hats, and it never fails. We start in and everyone's nervous and they're not sure that they can do it. And once I tell them how we're going to do it and how they can transfer images onto their hat without just going for it, freehand, they are put at ease and they start out with transferring images, and then by the end of the time, the workshop, they're all freehanding. So and they all leave with the beautiful hat that they are proud to wear. And so I'm going to have to share some of the comments and the hats that we made last night. I have not had a chance. We had kind of a late night last night, so I haven't had a chance to post the pictures yet, but I will do that because they turned out fabulous. So we had a great night. The Create-a-thon was last Thursday. If you have not joined the Create-a-thon group, drop a comment to say Create-a-thon in there, and I will get you the link. It's a free group, and you can still watch all of our 7 crafts that we did. We had a whole day last Thursday full of arts and crafts with me and 6 of my creative friends, and that was so much fun. And I burned a hat, and it was, where is that hat? Oh, it's over there. But it was a hat that I got from Target. It was the gray hat. You're just going to have to go to the group and see. I'm not going to show you because it's way over there in my art room. And I wanted to let you know that Sizzle Sisters is opening on Friday, November 1st for 5 days only. That's my community that where I teach online how to do this. And in that community last week, I don't know if you saw the pictures. In that community last week, we burned boots. This is the one that I showed them how to do. And I have been collecting boots now. And I am now obsessed with hats and boots. And I found me some crossbody bags. So, for my local people, after the holiday season, I'm going to be doing workshops with boots and bags and hats. All of it for local people. And then if you're in the community, then you'll learn how to do all of it online. So fun. But today we are going to burn some wool. Now, I don't know if you remember, but a while back in May, I was able to, good morning, Tony. I was able to get a load of supplies from this lady who was not going to do hats anymore. And so she, in her load of things that I got from her, she gave me a lot of these lack of color wool hats, like probably 10 or 12. And so some of them are light pink and light blue, and they don't really, in my opinion, go in the fall time. Maybe light blue in the winter because it's kind of a snowy time. But I thought that I would burn a tan and a black one to sell up at the store. I'm not going to be doing wool hats at my hat burning workshops because of the smell. And if everyone was doing that, it would just be too much. So if you want to do wool hats, you're just going to have to do those on your own, like I'm doing now on my own. But I wanted to show you what they're going to look like. So they do have some fabric stitched around the edge. This Lack of Color is a very good brand, and I did look them up. They retail very expensive, like over $100. So I have to take this off. These are stitched on. The ones that I do at my hat burning parties, they just slide off the band that comes with them, and so easy peasy. But I had to go in and kind of clip off the band. I don't know if you can see. I had to get in, and look how nice they are inside. Like these are super nice. And I had to find out where to. Oh, this is a heron and pine. This isn't a Lack of Color. But anyway, it's still wool. But there's kind of like a hidden thing in here to adjust. It does have an adjust. It kind of has a Velcro thing like the Target one did. Very different. Anyway, this is a very nice one. This is going to be the first one I do. But I wanted to show you what happens when you burn on wool. Totally changes. If you burn on a black vegan suede, it just burns a shiny black. And that's why when I did it, I had to trace it in a white paint pen. But when you burn on wool, this is my practice wool hat. And I got it for $2.99. Look, price tag's still on there. $2.99 at Gabe's. Have you ever heard of Gabe's? It's just like some big, huge discount store. It turns brown. Okay? So, I was going to do a few little practice things. I haven't burned on wool for a while. So, I was going to do a few practice strokes on here. Oh, yeah. You like that black one? That is a nice one, isn't it, Tony? And just, I haven't done this in a while for on wool. So I'm going to point you down just a bit. And let's do a little greenery. I think greenery is the easiest to do freehand. Man, those ladies last night, they were so funny. They did their main flowers and things with the press and seal method. And then they got busy with the greenery on their own. And wool takes a higher heat too. And this has been plugged in a while. Oh yeah, I smell that. You have to go a little slower. With the vegan suede, you can just glide with it, okay? This one, you have to go a little slower. So you can be more careful, I suppose. And it's also forgiving. I wonder if this is not going to get hot enough. That's another reason why I wouldn't do wool at a hat burning workshop, because these cheaper ones don't have an adjustable. See, I got some gunk on there. You always need a wet sponge too to wipe off gunk. But the cheaper ones that aren't adjustable may not get hot enough for wool. I'm going to turn up this one. I have it on, but I'm going to turn it up so that I can switch to my other burner here. It's going very slow. I'm gonna put this one down. And I'm going to get this one that's adjustable. And I turned it up to, I turned it up to 600. 600 degrees. You wouldn't want to touch this. All right, let's see if this goes. Oh, look at that smoke. And that is seriously burning the hat. Natural fibers. Burning. All right, let's do some leaves. Now, I'm pretty sure that every wool is just a little bit different. So just because this wool burns this darker brown doesn't mean that one will. So if you want to test it out, I say to go inside the band, but this band has this fancy inside. I don't even think I can get to the wool. I'm just gonna have to go for it. This is Australian wool. That's super fancy. Australian wool. Oh my word. I hope I don't mess this up. All right, well, I can't practice on the inside under the band like I tell you guys to. So, we're just gonna do it. You know what? When I do the top of this, sometimes I just do some little notches on the top just for fun. So I'll just do a couple of those and kind of see what the color looks like. So we'll do, I love that. Do you see the little curls of smoke? I don't know why that makes me so happy, but it does. Okay, a couple there. Do you see how pretty that is? Okay. So it is kind of a darker brown. Same as that other kind of hat. All right, so those will just be some extra embellishments. And it tells me what color that this hat's gonna burn. All right, let's do some over here. I think you guys can see. I'm gonna do some okay, so there's that's my stem. And when I do greenery, I like to go down one side, so I'm kind of like repeating that side and that shape over and over instead of going back and forth. I'm making this a little thicker because you couldn't see it. And instead of turning it this way and making a thin line, now I'm turning it this way and thickening up that line a little bit. Then I'll go and make some leaves. Okay, that looks kind of rustic too. I like that. Not as neat. All right, can you see how it's kind of rustic? It's not like just straight line. I like it. I like it. Okay, I'm a lefty, and this is going to be the front. So we're going to go down this side and do leaves, and we're going to have them go out at an angle. Oh, maybe you guys can't see. There we go. Oh, I forgot my fume extractor over here and my light. So sorry. It's gonna, a little fan here. Okay. I tell them they're kind of like parentheses. And then these are kind of bigger. Okay, I have to look over here, the side. And we'll do this side. If you could smell through a camera, you would know what burning wool smells like. That really got a little wonky. But you know what? My friend Loretta said the other day, which I love and I'm going to keep repeating now, that nature, like leaves, is perfectly imperfect. And so not all leaves are going to be the same size and all that jazz. Okay, I'm going to do these a little different. I haven't done a leaf like this, but I'm going to put little lines, long lines. Usually I put lines like a line down the middle and then lines going out. But I'm just going to do long lines this time. I've not done that before, and I just think that sounds kind of little wispy lines. Because I'm kind of liking this, the details in this wool burning. You know what? And since I'm doing lines here, I can make this a little bit bigger and you won't even know. There. Just to give it a little texture. I really like the look of this texture on the wool. Alright, I'm going to also put one at the very top. You know what may be fun is just to make all the way around. I've not done one like that. Just kind of swirl this all the way around and do greenery. Seriously thinking about that. And then maybe something different up here around the crown. Kind of digging that. I'm going to do the thin line first, and then I'm going to go back and thicken it up. This is just going to give me the base of where I want it to go. Yeah, you do have to go slower with wool. These Lazy Susans come in handy since I'm going around in a circle. What color band do you think I should put on this? Black. You know, I like to switch out my bands, so I never glue them on. All right, I might just end there so they kind of meet right in the middle. I kind of like that. All right, now I'm going to go through and kind of rough it up, kind of make it a little thicker and more rustic all the way around. And then I'll go make my leaves. So let me tell you what all comes with your membership if you decide to join my community. It's just $17 a month. That is all it costs. And every month I go live inside our group and I do a full hat tutorial. Now I'm not going to finish this hat with you. I don't do that on my chat and char. I only go on for about 30 minutes. So I'm probably going to go all the way around here with this vine and sign off. And I'll show you next week how it turned out. And maybe you guys can help me. Actually, I'm coming back on Friday again. So Friday, then you can help me embellish this. And maybe we can burn some boots too. But anyway, you get a full tutorial of a hat or project, because now we're expanding into more projects other than just hats. I need to change it to a hat burning membership to just pyrography, because we're burning more than just hats. We're burning boots, and we're going to be burning crossbodies. I found a source for them. Boots you can find anywhere, obviously. You know where I found the best boots? Thrift stores. I went thrifting this weekend and I found 4 pair. Those little booties are so easy to find. And I'll tell you what, my husband's like, well, how do you clean those? Like, how do you clean those for your foot to go in? I'm like, well, first of all, I don't get them if they're like gross and old. You know, I get them when they look, you know, almost new. Second of all, I'm going to wear a sock in there. I'm not going to put my bare foot in there. And I could put powder in there to maybe sanitize it. But right now, since I'm just starting to burn the boots, I haven't bought a new pair yet. But it's just like a hat, right? Practice, and then go for it. So, along with the tutorials, I give templates to designs, and they are licensed designs that you can use to burn your hats and sell them. So that comes with it, and I tell you lots of good sources. I've got lots of sources to get all your hat supplies. I love to work with creative business owners who want to add this, like I do, add this to your creative business, like paint parties or such. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more. And I also tell them about my workshops and how I set those up. I went live last night and showed them my setup and how I pack for the party and all of the things I use and where I get the supplies. So I like to help my creative business owners, but I also like to help just people who want to burn hats for themselves, because it is so fun. And you might think, oh my goodness, it would be so expensive to get one of these tools, but it's not. You can get one of these simple ones for $10. $10. You can you spend $10 on art supplies all the time. You can't even probably get a mixed media pad, or, you know, there's a lot of art supplies that are more than $10. And then some of the best hats to burn, especially starting out, are the felt hats. And those are the ones that you might find at Target or Ross. They actually melt instead of burn, like this wool. But they're kind of the best to start out with. I wouldn't start out with wool because, number one, it takes a high heat, and you're going to need probably a better burner for that, like I'm using now. And this one's still not that expensive. It was maybe $30 or $40, so not super expensive, but you can control the heat. If you're gonna burn on wool, you'll want to be able to turn it up. And let's see. Oh, I also supply some hat humor. I have posts that have hat jokes and puns, and I'm going to be having hat trivia. And it will move into fire, burning also, because that's kind of where we're headed instead of just not exclusively hats. Okay, so what do you think? Can you imagine the greenery all the way around this wool hat? That's what I'm going for. I'm going to work on this. I like that brown. I like the brown. And we will put on some fun bands and feathers and really make this fun. But this is going to be my next hat for the boutique because, like I said, I don't do hats for my workshops. Because they're stinky. It's not that bad. I know I say, oh my gosh, it's stinky. I'm well ventilated, and it's not like I have to wear a mask because I can't stand it. It does smell, but it's not terrible. You know what I mean? Hey, Terry and Patricia, thank you for watching. Hey, McKenna, I just saw you're on here. Did I miss any questions? And Leanne? Hey, guys, thanks for watching. So let me know if you have any questions, but I am going to get off here in just a second. I just wanted to let you know that I'm coming back on Friday. I'm not going to wait until next Wednesday for Chat and Char because Friday's the day I'm opening the membership to new members. I want some more people to join us. We have a nice little community in there, but I'm going to open it up. Yeah, I'm going to open it up to new members to join us because we want to broaden our community a little bit. And I love spreading the joy of pyrography because it's so fun. And I want everyone to love it. So I'm going to be back on Friday morning at 10:30 for a special edition of Chat and Char. It sounds so funny. And that's our opening day. And I'm going to be open for 5 days talking all about the membership and showing you all the other fun things we can do. Maybe I'll be burning some boots. Would you like to see some boot burning? I don't know why I say it like that. Like I'm from Texas. But it makes me say it like that. Burning boots. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. I got a lot of leaves. A lot of leaves to burn. And so I'm going to get to it. And I'll be back Friday. I'll see you then. Bye.